Stories we're hearing, like the one I'm going to share with you here. A trans cheerleader, a transgendered woman cheerleader, allegedly choked out another girl on the team, saying it was all for kicks and giggles. I think not. Avery Chanel Medlock joined Ranger College's cheerleading squad in April, but the transition might have been less than they intended. In a video captured by cell phone footage, you can hear Medlock outside the room telling off teammates for comments that Medlock called racist and transphobic and tells them to come outside. A girl on the team responds that Medlock is a man and has a penis. Nothing else can be seen, but police then responded to the scene and issued a criminal assault citation to Medlock. The girl who was allegedly choked was Carly, and her father says that she was choked to the point of blacking out, but Medlock denies the accusations. Joining out to discuss this is Just the News, Not Noise host Amanda Head. Amanda, good to have you back.
Good to see you, Steve. Yeah, you hate hearing about incidents like this because the conversation surrounding transgender participation in women's sports really should, you would hope, stick to the facts and statistics that pertain to this. It's unfortunate when violence gets brought into the picture, but you have to consider the emotional and psychological stability of folks who probably have a lot of anger and frustration and confusion boiling under the surface because they feel like their body doesn't match their brain and all the problems associated with it. So, I don't think that this is something that comes as that much of a surprise. It's unfortunate that it happened between two teammates, but I feel very bad for this Carly gal because she and her other biological female teammates had to close themselves in to protect themselves from this other person, and justifiably so. So it's a sad story, but you and I stand in the same place, as do 18 states, which is that transgender biological males should not be participating in female sports.
Look, and what bothers me the most about this, Amanda, is these female athletes work every bit as hard as any other athlete, period. And instead of being on the gold medal part of the platform, they might be at silver or bronze, or they might not make the podium at all. Right. And that part is what really bothers me, because a transgender individual ends up on the podium knocking off a woman, a girl who has earned that position, earned it through hard work and dedication, right? And so that's what bothers me the most. And that's why we have to get smart about this. Then, of course, you hear about the transgender women impregnating other female inmates in prison. Well, gee, yeah. Who couldn't see that coming? Honestly.
I know. As it pertains to the sports, obviously the competitive aspect of it, as you highlighted, is, of course, the most prevalent issue. But in instances like this, where it's a contact sport, where you have this person, this Chanel Medlock or whatever his name is, dealing with other teammates, who knows if this person is going to harbor, if she/he had stayed on the team, if that person was going to harbor ill will towards the other teammates, and if this person is a base in a pyramid, oops, dropped her, my bad. And then, of course, in the case we know with contact sports and biological males participating in sports like female wrestling, and that I think ultimately is the worst outcome, is when you have injuries, devastating injuries pertaining to these things.
Yeah, it is. I saw MMA fighting with transgender women, cold cocking. Yeah. No, that's got to stop. All right, Amanda, greatly appreciate it. You can catch Amanda every day in Just the News, Not Noise, with her co-host John Solomon. It's weeknights right here, 6 o'clock on Real America's Voice. Oh, they always have a great lineup. So don't miss Amanda every day here on Real America's Voice. Thank you for being here, as always.